What's going on, everybody? My name's Dave, and welcome to another exciting episode of Crypto Awesome, where crypto is simplified and awesomeness is amplified. And guys, today you're going to want to stick around for this entire show because Inferno is amazing, guys. We're going to find out all about Inferno because the bull run starts now. So we're going to be meeting Inferno here. We're really, really ready for this bull run. So we're going to be talking about three main things today. So stick around. We're going to talk about why you need to look into Inferno. We're going to talk about the meme factor and the design of this token. And we're also going to be talking about the Blaze team, about what their future is and where they're going to go from here. So my $1 million question, and we are going to get this question answered on this stream today, is why should I put my TitanX into Inferno? So stick around. It's going to be an amazing episode. Let's do this. All right, everybody. We are here with the Blaze team talking about Inferno. We got Inferno Bull over there.
Yo. How you doing?
Scotty Blaze, but we got Inferno Bull looking like a rapper. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited. We are going to launch in like less than 2 days now. So we got a lot going on. It's been a busy week. Yeah, the bull's back. The bull's ready for the bull run. I think the Inferno Bull's going to kick it off. So yeah, let's go, man. This is going to be fun.
Absolutely. How you doing, Scotty?
Yeah, good buddy. Can't wait for tomorrow. The obviously Blaze took so long to get ready and get out. It's been amazing getting this ready and ready to go so quickly. We're excited.
Absolutely. All right, so let's kind of just starting off with the $1 million question. Why should people put their TitanX into Inferno?
Well. So I don't know if you've seen it, but Inferno Bull has a 90% buy and burn. So anything coming into that protocol, 90% of all that value is going to be pushed through Blaze and then into the Inferno token, and he's going to burn 90%. And yeah, it's going to be exciting to see what happens because I've not seen anything with a 90% buy and burn actually be delivered, and a buy and burn that actually worked with that amount of value pushed into it. So yeah, that's going to be exciting to see. We also burn 8% of all the value that comes in the TitanX. We send straight to the dead address, and that's burnt forever. So we are here for TitanX community, here to burn TitanX, but also to deliver a really cool and fun, burnable meme coin. So let's see what you can do.
That's great. So yeah, we're going to get into all that on this stream. We're going to talk about the tokenomics and kind of how everything looks. So yeah, that's exciting. I can't wait to hear more about this 90% buy and burn. And what's up, Ali? How you doing, Ali?
Yo, Ali, my man.
How's it going, guys?
What's up?
All good.
How are you doing? All right.
Yeah, everybody keeping well.
Absolutely. We're so glad to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Absolutely, man. I'm stoked on what you guys are doing, and it's coming up. It's super soon. So everybody, you got to get your liquid TitanX ready here. Well, get your liquid TitanX ready, and then listen to this stream because you're going to figure out everything about what we got going on. And what's up, Ninja? Good to have you on the stream.
Yeah, Ninja's always there. Good man.
Absolutely. So good to see you guys. All right, so let's start with this $1 million question here. I buy my TitanX right now. There's not many things to do with TitanX. However, TitanX is also still at a really good price, so it's cheap right now to kind of buy to be able to enter projects. And so, but there's not much to do with TitanX. So you guys are actually giving us here something else right now to do with TitanX. Now we're going to talk all about that. But first off, why should I put my TitanX into Inferno?
Go ahead there, Bull. Give it your best shot.
Back on the ball, right? Okay, let's go. So, yeah, look, the Inferno Bulls created by the Blaze team. The Blaze team have delivered, very successful protocol. We're very security conscious. We take a lot of pride in the security that we take with the audits that we get. The devs that we've taken on for Inferno are absolutely, top notch. They're up there with the team that we worked with for Blaze. And yeah, it's not just all about obviously the serious side of it. We want to bring a bit of fun to the community. There's not really being a meme coin of such, a serious meme coin with some sort of utility. So yeah, it's like you said, Div, there's not really much to do right now with the TitanX, the liquid TitanX. So we want to bring a bit of fun, hopefully bring some green candles and a bit of excitement here.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like having other things to do with TitanX because, hey, if we can stock up a few more TitanX right now in order to enter some of these protocols early, I think it's probably not a bad idea, but not financial advice. None of this is financial advice, everybody. I'm just some dude that loves crypto. And, I just talk about the things I like. And I like the founders that are building some cool stuff. And these guys are doing a lot of very cool things. I mean, you guys literally just launched Blaze too recently. And actually, before we kind of get going there, how's that going?
Blaze is going really, really well. The protocol, launching something with as much code and as many different contracts, it was a very complex project. But to launch something like that fully decentralized was a lot of work. And the system is working beautifully. The auctions are filling up every day. The auctions closing out the sort of closing out the auction value of the coins, kind of closing out every day, very, very close to the market value. So that's kind of that's kind of enticing people to maybe participate in the auctions, which just keeps adding to those reward pools. The 8-day reward pool, the 88-day reward pool, the 288 and the 888. Those reward pools are just stacking up, especially those longer distance ones. It's working beautifully, Dave. All we need to do now is build more protocols that help fuel the whole system, and that's part of what Inferno does. So we couldn't be happier. The only thing we could be maybe would have been happier with was a little bit more adoption, but that will come with time, because there is no doubt in my mind that we've built something, and we will continue to build really good quality projects. So over time, I do see more people coming in. We're even over I think we've literally doubled the holders. And so say we're about a month or 4 weeks old. About 2.5 weeks old, something like that. We're 3 weeks. Call it 3 weeks old. We've doubled the holders in half of the time. So people are starting to catch on. People are starting to come in, and as I say, the actual Blaze protocol is working beautifully, and Inferno is just built to help fuel that even further.
That's great. The thing is about Blaze is we have to use ETH, and Inferno now we get to use TitanX. So there is something different there, which we hopefully you guys feel. I mean, not financial advice, but hopefully you guys get more adoption with Inferno through the TitanX community, because people getting miners claimed, and actually you guys are strategizing real nice, because this is launching real close to 280. And day 280 in TitanX is the day when a lot of inflation's coming out, and a lot of coins are going to be, the mines are going to be claimed. But see, that's perfect, because now we got something else to do with the TitanX when we claim it. So great job.
Look, Dave, we're participants in all our protocols like everybody else. So we see the value of bringing different things to the community. We've got the ETH divs back with Blaze. We've got something to do with your ETH, another way to fuel the whole Titan Blaze ecosystem with ETH. Now we're building something. Okay. And the Blaze auctions, there's part of it is a slightly longer term play. You get rewarded the longer you go in Blaze. I think the better you will get rewarded. That's the way that system's kind of panning out. But what we've got now, and that takes a certain type of investor, a certain type of person wants to give up their ETH for that type of play. Inferno is a completely different beast. This bull is, it's built for, maybe the more DJing style. Hopefully the price can pump and we see the value of being able to not only just add something that you can do with TitanX for the Blaze ecosystem, but also just that completely different game theory to it. DJing style. So there's various things going on, and that's all part of our. And we've got a longer term plan as well to add more little bits in, so we have a really complete little ecosystem of our own, not on Ethereum but within TitanX as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just add one thing to that as well, Dave. You commented about it being launching close to TitanX Day 280, and so we're launching almost exactly a week prior. So we have the ability to hopefully get a nice participation week 1, because that is when you can get the best ratio of 1-to-1, and then the mint cycle 2 actually lands it overlaps day 280, so you have 6 hours of day 280 mints coming out whilst mint cycle 2 is still active. So it's timed brilliantly, I think.
Now, okay, while we're talking about this, let me find guys, if you have not followed Inferno yet, go to you can check out the website at inferno.win, but just go to the X account, and it's Inferno. It's at Inferno Bull Win. Go give them a follow right now. Then on that, you can find their website and their Telegram. So go check that out. Also, make sure you follow, if you haven't already, Blaze3Win. Follow Blaze and join all their groups. Now, this is the white paper, right? Am I right?
Yep.
Okay. So as we're talking, we're just going to be going through the white paper a little bit, because we are kind of talking a little bit about the token and stuff now. Okay. So, all right, go ahead. Where are we at? Where should I, as we're talking, I want to put what's relevant on the screen. So where should I go in this white paper real quick?
That's fine. Stick there for a minute. So Inferno essentially is a meme coin. And to give a brief overview, it will have 8 weekly mint cycles, but each mint cycle is only 24 hours long within the week. So we kick off on a Friday at 2 p.m. UTC, and there's 24 hours to mint your Inferno with TitanX. So week 1, if you put in 1 billion TitanX, at the end of the 24 hours, you will get 1 billion Inferno tokens, and that runs for 8 weeks. So every Friday to Saturday, there is a 24-hour mint cycle, and then the mint closes for 6 days. And then the next Friday, the mint cycle 2 kicks off, and that runs for, again, 24 hours. And that just continues week after week for 8 weeks. And each week, the ratio of Inferno to TitanX goes down 5%. So each week, you will get 5% less Inferno for each TitanX. That's it. It's that simple. So week 1, you're going to get the best deal. Week 2, and as we go down, it just gets slightly less each week.
So after 8 weeks, it's minted out?
After 8 weeks, there will never be any more Inferno minted. The supply will be capped, and that will just be ate away and bought and burnt by...
Did I lose you? I think we might have lost you.
Hello. He's gone. Yeah, I just want to say one thing before we carry on, Dave. Never take financial advice from a bull with a gold chain.
Never take financial advice from a dude that has his logo talking for him either. I'm just some dude that loves crypto. So really do your own research, guys. But, these are just very cool projects, very cool builders. And yeah, definitely don't take financial advice from a bull with gold chains.
Definitely not.
Do your own research here. But this bull with gold chains, you guys, this guy made some cool stuff. So that's why we're talking, because you guys made some cool stuff.
Yeah, for real. So I think we've lost Ali, Dave. Scott, do you want to have a little a run through here with the allocations?
Yeah, can do. So I think you've discussed it, to be honest, but I'll quickly go through it. So obviously, week 1, you're getting the best allocation of 1 TitanX to 1 Inferno. Week 2, originally, we had a 10% drop, and it was going to be, you was going to get 0.9 Inferno. but we had a chat about that, and obviously we don't want to sort of penalise people too much that are coming, that have got all that TitanX coming out on day 280. We want them to join in and, you know, be part of Inferno. So we changed that so it's only a 5% drop for the second week, and then obviously we're dropping to 0.9, 0.85 all the way down to week 8 where it's 0.65. Each week, obviously, we've got that TitanX coming in. I might be jumping ahead really, but we've got obviously the 90% buy in bed, but it doesn't stop at week 8, even though that's all minted out. Because of the way the buy in bed works, we'll go into it more later, but because of the way the buy in bed works, it will go on after week 8 for a fair few weeks.
Cool. And then what can we do? Okay, so after it's done minting and we've minted whatever we've minted, I mean, what do we do with it? Can we do anything, or we just hold it?
So it's Josh might want to answer this one, but yeah, obviously the main thing we're saying here is it's a meme coin with things tacked onto it. So we have got plans which we don't want to speak about of what we've got in the future.
Ooh,
so
okay.
Right now, all we're saying is it's a meme coin with some utility.
Okay. All right. I like it.
Yeah, Dave. So I've I'm back. Bad Sports. I don't know who that idiot was.
Oh,
but,
Bad
I've
Sports.
got
Hey,
rid
what's
of him.
going on? You're back. Yeah,
I'm good.
Some bull with gold chains, like.
Yeah, you know, we started to go through the serious stuff. We're in the white paper. I thought,
yeah,
I'll jump in and take over. You know, so
yeah. The voice was a little muffled in the bowl too.
Oh no, it wasn't. Please don't tell me that.
Not too bad. I mean, I can still understand it, but it sounds better now.
Nah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, look, it's a meme coin, 90% buy and burn. It's gonna be volatile. It's gonna be good fun. But, and there is a big but, Blaze team like to build cool shit. We want to build. We're not going away. We're going to be building. We're working on something at the moment. We've got plans for the next couple of months coming up. So, yeah, be aware that anything we do build will benefit all of our protocols that we have live. So, yeah, it's going to be cool.
Right.
That's all I'll say.
Great. As you build the bigger ecosystem, it does feed into itself, especially if you're designing it all that way. And it's literally all feeding into TitanX too. So there's so many synergies about what you guys are building. So that's cool.
And
yeah, that's an important thing for us. Just that, we as community members, we want to build shit that'll help our own bags as well. As we're participating, we can build things that really benefit not only everybody else but ourselves too.
And on that, what Ali's just said, we've built this, and there's no founders allocation in Inferno. We're building this to help pump everything we've got. We're not actually doing it. We're not taking anything ourselves directly from Inferno as a founders allocation.
Right on. Now, so also I see here that the LP is going to get launched once 50 billion TitanX comes in, which is literally probably going to be right away. I mean, I'll guarantee. I bet you. I don't guarantee anything, but I bet you get 50 billion TitanX in like maybe hour one, but definitely day one.
Yeah, well, we did a giveaway for Blaze LP formation, and I think it was about 11 minutes. Was it 11 minutes, Ali?
11 minutes, 11 seconds.
Yeah, I think we might be. I'm not gonna.
Right on. Well, that sounds kind of cool.
If we don't beat that, I'm going to be upset. Yeah. If we don't beat that, I'll be upset.
What was it? Was it actually 11:11? Was it?
Yeah, 11:11.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. Cool. I like it. Nice.
So, what does the minting and claiming of Inferno token look like? Ready to last with some tokens. Use TitanX to mint. We got minting starts each week. Claim can be made at the end of. So we got it. You got to claim at the end of your mint period, right? Does it go away, or if you don't claim it right away, or you could just claim it after it's done?
None of our protocols will have penalties. So as soon as it can sit there for as long as you want to leave it, and it'll always be there for you to come along and claim. There are no penalties, and it will be available as soon as we tick over past that 24-hour period.
All right, love that. So, okay, yeah, we got this. LP, we talked about the first 50 billion. We want 10K worth of TitanX to buy Blaze and start liquidity. Not hard coded. Let 10,000 TitanX be used at that time. Uses TitanX to buy Blaze from the Blaze TitanX pool. Okay, so mint 2, assuming that obviously the first mint cycle will start the LP. And then as long as that happens, then mint 2, the TitanX would actually wait. No. What does this mean? Uses TitanX to buy Blaze from Blaze X TitanX pool?
Okay, so the first thing okay, so it's about $12,000 worth of TitanX. That TitanX will go and market buy Blaze straight away. And then it will use that Blaze to mint the 50 billion Blaze token or Inferno tokens and put them both into the liquidity pool.
Oh, okay.
So there'll be if you're a Blaze holder, there's going to be a potentially 12 grand market buy happens on shortly after the mint cycle starts. You know, I would be expecting. You're talking about day one. We'll be disappointed certainly if we don't get the first 50 billion in the first hour. We'd be very disappointed if that didn't happen. It's only 12 grand. I think it'll be a hell of a lot quicker. The Blaze auctions are bringing in, minimum has been 15 grand in a day. You know, it kind of brings in over 20K a day. So I don't think there'll be too much issue day one. That will get that $12,000 worth of TitanX in pretty quick, and then this will all happen pretty fast. The TitanX comes in, it's going to market by Blaze, and then the Blaze will be paired with the Inferno that gets minted, and then people can start trading away at that Blaze Inferno liquidity pool.
Okay, so TitanX is used to buy Blaze from that pool. Then the LP is going to be Blaze and
Inferno. Yeah.
And okay, all right, okay. So that Blaze is going to get that $12,000 worth of Blaze is going to get paired with Inferno in a liquidity pool. Now, what Inferno is it going to get paired with?
That will be minted by the contracts. It'll mint, so a 50 billion TitanX will be paired with 50 billion Inferno. Isn't that what it is? And the 50 billion Inferno paired with, well, it won't be 50. It'll be the $50,000 worth of Blaze, or the 50 billion Titan. Whatever that buys in Blaze, that amount will be paired with the Inferno.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay. Right on. So that's good. So you have a Blaze Inferno LP, and are you going to have other LPs planning? Or are you just going to is that going to be your one LP for this Inferno?
Yeah, for now. So whilst through the launch period, through the minting period, the 8 weeks, the only pair will be Blaze and Inferno. But like we said, we're going to build potential stuff in the future, which could. I'm very interested in Pulse Chain and Liquidity Web. So who knows what could happen?
Okay, cool. Right on. All right. Let's go into the TitanX allocate. I mean, might as well just run through this white paper real quick because I mean it kind of goes through most of it, and then we can kind of like get off on some other topics. But I think this is going to cover a lot of it for people. Now, okay, so where does the TitanX go? 90% of the TitanX will buy Inferno. It will buy Blaze and then buy Inferno. Yeah, I love those chains when it goes through a couple processes to get to it because now we're buying Blaze. And then we're buying Inferno using the TitanX. So it actually pumps everything. So 90% of the TitanX that we use to mint Inferno will buy Blaze, then buy Inferno. Now, will that it doesn't say being burnt. Will that Inferno get burnt?
Yes. Yeah, that Inferno gets burnt. So the Blaze doesn't get burnt. The Blaze gets put into the LP, and then the Inferno gets burnt.
I see. It says it right here. 90% is used to buy Blaze in the Blaze TitanX LP. That Blaze is then used to buy Inferno from the Inferno Blaze pool and then burnt from the supply forever. Wow. 90%. Dang. 8% of the TitanX is straight up burnt. Oh, okay. So Okay, and then 2% goes to the liquidity wallet, which will buy for an LP on. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, I like Pulse Chain too. So it's cool you guys are kind of planning a little bit for that. And there is a lot of TitanX stuff happening over on Pulse Chain, so that's cool. Wow. Okay, why is there a difference? Why did you guys split 90 and 8?
Okay, so we didn't want to go below the 90% because I think that carries its own narrative of such a massive buy and burn. You know, whenever people come and take a look at TitanX, and one of the things that makes them comfortable for investing is the $20+ million that sit in the buy and burn waiting to buy the token. So, we had this plan for this meme coin to have at least a 9, it was originally a 97% buy and burn, but because we just want to have that massive pile of TitanX stacking up ready to buy the token off the market. So, but then obviously with wanting to go and benefit the TitanX ecosystem, and obviously I don't even know if you'd call it give it an offering to the community, or but we do want to offer and be benefiting TitanX, not just with our hard work in streaming and adding to the community and that sort of stuff, but it was important to put that monetary value in, and that's where the 8% is kind of what Jake was on a few weeks ago talking about. They like to see projects burning a minimum of 8%. 8% is a thing that's been banded around the TitanX ecosystem a lot, a kind of like an acceptable number. So we decided to go with the 8% ban, or 8% straight up burnt. But again, making sure that we still kept above that 90% for the buy and burn. And then because we're not taking any founder allocations, and we do need to find a way to assist what we're building in the future, rather than us just constantly having to pay out money for developments, for auditors. So we want to be able to create nice thick liquidity pools over on Pulse Chain. So that's why the 2% is in there as well. So we kind of got a really nice spread. Nothing has been taken away from too much. Nothing's been added to too much. 2% is a very small amount, but it could create a really nice liquidity pool. The 8% is perfect for the TitanX community, because it gives something back to the community, and it doesn't put the 90% buy and burn off Inferno at any jeopardy whatsoever. The difference between 90%, 95% is kind of negligible. So I think the numbers work really well.
But doesn't the 90% buy and burn still kind of technically burn TitanX also? It's technically burning the TitanX, right? Because it's like it goes through the chain. The TitanX buys Inferno.
The TitanX will just all end up in the Blaze Titan liquidity pool.
So the 90% burn. Okay, all right. So that doesn't the 90% doesn't technically burn TitanX. It burns
Inferno. It burns Inferno, the meme coin. That it all burns the meme coin.
So TitanX is the 90% that's in is still retained, but it's retained for liquidity.
Well, as it gets used, so all the 90% of TitanX will sit in the buy and burn contract, and with the timings that we have for the buy and burn to be called publicly, it will get used in the increments. We'll get into detail in the increments. Every time somebody clicks the buy and burn, it'll take that little percentage of what's in it, and it will take the TitanX. It'll go to the Blaze Titan liquidity pool, and it will buy Blaze. And obviously, all the TitanX will be left in the liquidity pool, and the Blaze will go to the next liquidity pool, the Blaze Inferno liquidity pool, and all that value will be used to buy Inferno and burn the Inferno.
So it sits in it's kind of like TitanX right now. It's sitting in the buy and burn pool, and then users can call it at times whenever they want. But the 8% is not user called. That's immediately burnt.
Yeah, that's gone.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, I could see why you guys did that. That's cool. I never thought about that kind of a distinction, but that's very cool. So really 98% is getting burnt. No, it's 90%, because the
it's 98% of the value that comes in gets burnt. So 98% of the it's a hell of a lot of value. So TitanX had 20%, wasn't it 20? No, what was it? 64% or something going into the buy and burn. This has got 90% going in, and that's going to buy up a meme, a freaking meme coin. 90%. It's so much of the value of the coin coming in, so much of the value of the money coming in is getting used to simply buy and burn that, that meme token. It's gonna be pretty
Amazing.
crazy.
Hey guys, we have 87 people on this stream right now. Thank you guys so much for listening in and watching, and kind of if you guys are getting any value out of this at all, go ahead and click a like, share this with your people so everybody can kind of hear about this, because we're literally one day guys, one day before launch, 1 day, 16 hours. So you guys want to share this on your streams, give it a like, give me a follow here at Crypto Awesome, give everybody else a follow too, especially if you haven't gone. Oh wait, hold on a second. Where am I at? Let's go over here. You guys want to make sure you go to @infernobull.win on X and go ahead and give them a follow, and also go to @blaze3win on X and also give them a follow. And also another cool resource is by Mike Dean, is called TitanX Hub. And TitanX Hub does not yet have. Oh no, we do have Inferno. Look, we got Inferno right here on the bottom, guys. So the cool thing about TitanX Hub is you guys don't have to get scammed. Just go here. If you have any question about what the links are, they're all right here. And Mike Dean keeps this up. Mike Dean is a trusted person in the TitanX community. And you can get in here. You can see all the protocols that have launched. All the prices are here. In fact, Blaze is right here. If you want to see anything about Blaze, you get the website, the X, and the Telegram. If you go all the way to the bottom, we got Inferno right now at 17. But when Inferno launches, that should actually bring it up here to probably 9, I would imagine. But we'll see. Right now, we got the X and the Telegram. Okay, so guys, go do that. And thanks, Mike Dean, for building everything you do. Actually, you're doing an amazing job. But all right, let's get back here. I'm going to go back to the paper here. So, okay. If I cut you off, I'm sorry. And if I did, go ahead and where do you guys want to go from here? We could talk about this buy and burn next if you guys want.
Yeah, Josh, you give a wee heads an overview there of the way the buy and burn works. So obviously that 90%, Dave is going to sit in the Inferno buy and burn contract that will be publicly called in these increments.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, buy and burn is the key feature, right? So let's get into that one. Yeah, the 90% that the TitanX comes through is going to stay in the buy and burn contract, and 48 hours from the mint cycle commencing is when the buy and burn will be available to call. So if we launch on Friday at 2 p.m., not if, we are launching Friday at 2 p.m. So 48 hours after that would take me to Sunday, 2 p.m. I'll be sitting down for my roast dinner in the UK here, and that's when the buy and burn will become available. So that's going to start at 4%. So all the value that's in that buy and burn contract, there'll be 4% available for that Sunday to Monday period, which is a 24-hour period from Sunday 2 p.m. to Monday 2 p.m. And that same sequence will happen till Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday. So that's 4% each day. And then once we tick over to Thursday, which is Thursday to Friday, it's a little bit complicated. It sounds a bit silly because we're going Thursday to Friday, Friday to Saturday, but it's because we're launching at 2 p.m. So the way it works is 10% becomes available on Thursday, and that's Thursday to Friday, 24-hour period. The full 10% of whatever TitanX value came in on Friday will be available in that buy and burn for that 24-hour period. And then the next Friday to Saturday and Saturday to Sunday, that ramps up to 15% each day. So we have sort of looked at this with how
you guys have mechanics in your buy and burn like this. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. This is very cool. I mean, I'm not the most knowledgeable on the mechanics, but man, this looks like something I haven't really. Are you guys like innovating here?
I mean, we've thought about it a lot. We've We've really played this out. We've modeled this out, and obviously you've got the mint cycles, right, every week. So we kind of wanted to work that up, gradually step that up, and then really ramp that up for that 48 hours when that next mint cycle is actioned. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
So okay, so also each cycle, it's kind of the idea would be that the buy and burn would be increasing and would probably not be fully burnt before the next cycle. Like it's going to be like the first one would not totally be burnt by the time the second one mints, and then that would add and make it bigger. And then by the 8th, I mean, it feels like the first one may not even be fully burnt by the 8th. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if we can get that adoption for each cycle, each week we only burn 56%, so 44% of all the value is rolled over into the next week.
Which
so
is
for sure,
pretty cool that you guys are burning 56% a week.
Yeah, it's I love the way the guys obviously in our team we all have different rules, but the guys that make all these decisions have done a great job, and I just love the way it ramps up as we go through the week right into that next mint cycle. It just all feeds in together lovely.
Yeah, man. Wow. This is very cool. All right. Hey, we got 104 people on the stream right now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are basically watching history right now, I think, not financial advice, but this is pretty cool. So, all right. Well, okay. There's a lot more to this than we just talked about. So we got the Thursday and the Friday. It is in intervals throughout the day. In the first week, the buy and burn process starts on Saturday at 2 p.m. The launch is Friday at 2 p.m. and the mint ends. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, the first process starts on Saturday because the launch starts on Friday and ends on Saturday. Okay. Intervals are publicly callable every 28 minutes throughout the day. So 28 minutes equals 51 intervals.
Just on that, it's not a big issue, but that's actually changed slightly. The auditor picked up on something. So we've changed that to 30 minutes. So it's actually 48 intervals. It's not a big change, but it's just a little change we had as something was brought up by the auditors.
Okay. So for example, 4% is split into 40 intervals. The value, 48 intervals. The value for each interval is calculated accordingly. If an interval is missed, so basically this means if a user does not call it and misses a call, it accumulates to the next interval. So now there will be double to burn the next caller.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that actually would probably make it lucrative if someone didn't call it for 4 or 5 times. I mean, then someone comes in and is there reward for calling?
Yeah, there's the same as Blaze, so it's a 1.5%. So if the gas is making it not viable for somebody to call, it just keeps piling up until the gas makes it viable to call at 1.5%.
Okay, yeah, good, cool. That's awesome. 1.5, that's totally reasonable. And at some point, it will be valuable enough to call, whether it's not in the beginning.
Yeah.
Any unused buy and burn value for that period will roll over into the following week. Okay. Hey, that makes total sense. And I mean, this is like literally mechanics within your buy and burn. It ain't just like, oh, we're getting in and we're burning it. It's like, hey, we got rules, guys. This is what you guys are really thinking through it. I think it's pretty cool. Very excited to see how it goes. All right. Diagram. All right. What are we looking at here, guys? Deposit the TitanX. This is where you guys start. 8% is immediately burnt. Cool. User mints Inferno with the TitanX based upon the ratio in whatever week you're in. Once that's deposited, 92% buys the Blaze. Okay, gotcha. Because the other 2% that's going into LP is going to be Blaze anyway. So it's 90 plus 2. Okay.
Yep.
So 92% buys Blaze. 90% buys Blaze and swaps to Inferno. And then the Inferno's in the burn pool to be burned. And then we have the 2% that's sent to the vault address. And then that's bridged to Pulse Chain for Pulse Chain LP. Cool. I mean, that's a pretty cool, interesting future potential. I will wonder what that leads to. Pulse Chain Bridge, but it's cool you guys are doing that. In addition, kind of building for something in the future.
Okay, so we wanted to drop that out there as a little hint. You know, I think we've shown the community and shown everybody that we're capable of building good protocols, but two, that we're going to keep on building, and we've dropped that in as a little bit of a nugget for everybody, just to give it, just to show what, you know, what part of our future plans are. That's the only reason that's in there at the minute. You know, decided to.
Well, it's good because like I finally got over to Pulse Chain only because I got airdropped on some Wonderland stuff. So the you know, Punky's making the Wonderland stuff, the reflection tokens, and that's on Pulse Chain. And then Helios just built in the Janus protocol, which is on Pulse Chain. And then also he, you know, did an LP promotion. So I finally got bridged over, and I had some reflections tokens in my wallet, and I finally found out how to get Pulse Chain. But I love it because it's literally like pennies to do transactions. And I mean, it's way better. I mean, you can literally have like $20 of Pulse Chain in your wallet and have gas to do like unlimited transactions.
Yeah, in the future, man, you're gonna have to bring me on to talk about my Pulse Wars game. I've built an NFT trading fantasy
I
league
heard
game.
all about that. We do have to talk about that because actually the thing is, I just never knew. I wasn't in Pulse. I got TitanX was my first deviation from like, you know, it just like game theory stuff. So it is that's why I'm in this world right now. But I finally got the Pulse Chain. I'm glad I did because and yes, we do have to schedule that. So let's do that.
Yeah, cool.
Cool, man. Well, this makes total sense. I mean, it's extremely clear. I feel it makes total sense, especially once you start looking at the white paper. And this, guys, one of the things I'm modeling right now is go through the white papers, because actually the white papers are really how you learn about a project. I mean, you can also be watching these streams, and as we go through the white paper, you're learning the project. But for me personally, I will always read a white paper all the way through before I decide if I'm going to get into a project. And if there is no white paper, probably I'm not going to get into that project. And you guys have already launched a very successful project. So also when you look at history of how people have done and the teams that have what they've done, there's that too. So I like great teams, creative builders, clear white papers. Oh my gosh, hold on. I think I don't want to lose my internet here. Oh, okay, good. I'm not going to lose it. But anyways, I thought my generator was dead there for a second, but it's not. I hate cutting off the middle of streams.
Yeah, as well there, Dave. We're gonna jump to that next section in a minute, but just Utah Crypto's put in there in the chat. Inferno audits are now published, so we've just had our audits back to us for the last couple of days, and we've got all them published on our official X account for Blaze and Inferno now, so people can jump on there, take a look.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah, so they're all published, about an hour ago. So, yep, they're free for everyone to take a look and review and get stuck into and make sure that everyone's happy with what we're bringing to the table on Friday.
And guys, that's important to me too, is that you guys are putting your time into actual audits and you're making them publicly available for people to look at and review on their own. That's how you do your own. How do you do your own research, guys? Read the white papers, look into the audits, all this kind of stuff. I mean, actually do that. But also you can once people have proven themselves, I think you can kind of look at their past work and kind of move forward with them. But I would still read white papers and audits before I personally put things in. So that's great, guys. Right on. And another big thing that's important to me is fair launch. So let's kind of talk, because I actually never even knew what fair launch was before this season for TitanX. And I realized fair launch, guys, is a very important piece of my personal strategy now that I know about TitanX. Guys, we have 151 people on this stream right now. Guys, thank you
Nice.
so much for joining this stream. I hope you guys are getting some value. If you guys are getting any value, throw a like down, a comment in the videos there. Throw some questions up that we can answer for you. Follow all of us on X and share this right now. Share this stream right now while we're in the middle of it on your page, so other people can get invited and join in to this amazing stream. So, but yeah, you guys, so cool. So fair launch is when, you know, there's no VC allocation. So a lot of crypto companies, they go get funding up front to like build their protocol, but they get funding from like a VC, a venture capital company or whatever. And then the venture capital owns, or whatever, whether it's the founder that owns 50% or 80% of the token, and then they launch 20% out there. Then they get a good price going on their token, but they got 80% still. And it's like, and then they could rug at any time. VC could wait for the price to go up and then just literally sell all their tokens and tank a really great project. And so that's why fair launch is different than that, because you guys as founders, you don't even give yourself a founder allocation. You actually, if you guys want to get involved, now correct me if I'm wrong, if you guys want to get involved into Inferno after you launch, you have to use TitanX to mint Inferno just like everybody else.
Yep.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
I think on that, Dave, we had a really interesting conversation with Jake a couple of months back, and he touched on fair launch, and there's actually like with TitanX and Blaze and Helios and everything else there is kind of its own subcategory. Like he called it a fair opportunity, fair participation, because if you have a fair launch, if you basically you're supplying the whole token supply to the market, and that's what they're calling a fair launch. And what happens there is people can find out when you're launching, you know, insiders, friends, you know, they all know when you're launching, and they can buy up these tokens from the LP. But with fair participation or fair opportunity, that you can't do that. You know, that you can mint it, you can auction for it, you can set a miner, so everybody across the board has exactly the same opportunity there. So I thought that was really interesting. It was a comment that Jake made on a call not so long ago, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a great point too. You know, there's so much important things about fair launch that I look at project. I do ask myself that question before I get involved in projects now. And really, it's not necessarily the most common thing yet for projects to be fair launch. In the TitanX ecosystem, it is, but not really in the rest of the crypto world yet.
Yeah, it's not really out there a lot yet. But the other thing with the fair message is that, you know, things can seem to be fair. But with our protocols, we try to launch, or we will be launching them fully decentralized. So we take the fairness aspect that little bit further again, that we don't have, and not only do we not get any allocations and have to participate like everybody else, but we cannot change what the protocols do. You know, we can't change anything that Blaze does. We can't change anything that Inferno will do in the future. Those projects will just run the way that they're built to run. The only thing we can do to have any influence is, one, participate, and two, build more cool shit that helps the systems, that helps the ecosystem.
Definitely. Yes. Keep building and keep innovating, and you know, keep trying new stuff. I mean, guys, that's why this is not financial advice, because what you're looking at is experimental projects. But you know, obviously all of our risk tolerances are pretty darn high here. So it's like, you know, you got to do what you got to do, and it's not always what we got to do. But as for builders, you guys are stepping out into an unknown world. You're innovating, you're creating, and you continue to create, which is what we have to do. And so that's who I like to support, especially at fair launch. Yeah, that's the other thing about the fair launch, like you mentioned, Bad Sports, is you're not doing a secret launch. So that's the other way to not do fair launch, is to like, hey, we launch on Friday and only like 8 of our friends know about the launch, and boom, and now 8 people own 80% of the tokens. Then we go public with it, and now the chart starts looking like it's going up, but that's a big potential for a rug too. So it's like, you got to let people know up front, hey, we're launching at some point, even if it's like a day in advance, but you guys are actually giving people more than a day in advance, which is really cool. Anyways, I love it, guys. Yeah, you're doing it right. And I appreciate that. And I think a lot of people appreciate that. So I think we're about to break 200 people. We got 179 people on this stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are getting some great alpha here. So let's keep going. I'm going to get back to this white paper real quick. All right. We got why participate in the white paper. And there's a whole bunch of, there's a cool bull there with a basketball. And so the hottest bull in the crypto rodeo. All right. What is the bull's deal? Why might you want to ride this bull? The Inferno Rodeo schedule. Okay, guys. Yeah, you know, go through this on your own because I think that's some stuff that you just read through. We got audits right here. You can find them right here on the white paper. You got the Telegram, you got the X, and you got Blaze 3 Labs. So, and you know, you could kind of tell from your name, Blaze 3 Labs, that a lot of stuff is going to be built from you guys. Plus, even just the Blaze tokenomics, plus all your Pulse Chain stuff. Exactly. You guys are labs. Like you guys are like a studio.
Oh man, we already have the obviously I've built Pulse Wars over on Pulse Chain, but we also have one of the first protocols we were going to launch was going to be Titan Wars, which became Blaze Wars. Now we have that protocol. We've got that protocol pretty much built and ready to go. We'll launch it when the time is right, in the format that's right, and then we have another project already on the way as well. And yeah, it's that they all just feed into each other beautifully.
So is that Ember, Binance Wi-Fi? What's up? Thanks for joining. He said, ask what Ember is about.
God knows. I have no idea.
Okay.
Rumors.
All right. See, exactly. So that's cool. Yeah. You guys are doing some great stuff and you got a lot of future stuff coming. So watch out for Ember. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, it's just we got talking about that little why participate. We've got the finally no bullshit. Inferno Bull is here to kick some ass. We've created this awesome meme coin, just for the Titan and Blaze communities, fully decentralized, 8 mint cycles, capped supply, no founder allocations, 90% buy and burn. All this stuff hasn't been done before. And it's going to be, there's going to be fireworks over the next 8 weeks. It's exciting.
Well, actually, Ali, they tried to do it, but they failed. So we came to sweep up the mess and deliver something properly. It's going to be
no.
It's going to be
do
good.
that.
I've done it. The Inferno Bull is here to save Cupid from the Polish mafia.
That's it. We're going to kick some dragon asses as well while we're here.
Nice. Okay, so let's talk about the meme factor of this token, because you guys obviously created this. It's a meme it's a meme coin, right? So, but Inferno, it's being marketed as a meme coin. So, I mean, how are you guys going to balance like being a fun, community-driven project, but offering like the real value and utility?
Okay, so there is a whole story behind the Blaze Bull. He's a farmyard kid who heads to the big city to seek fame, fortune, and glory. And he gets caught up in many mysterious and frivolous adventures along the way. He hangs out in the Blaze bar, and he likes to go and cause trouble in other communities. So there's a lot of stuff lined up. There's a whole storyline lined up for each of these, for as we run through the 8 weeks, and we're going to leak stuff. Even when the DApp is launched, there's 3 pages on the DApp. On the 3rd page of the DApp, that continually changes with different Inferno memes, with different parts of the Inferno Bull's story. And then, I do like to go out and have a bit of crack and insult people a little bit. So we're going to be definitely poking a bit of fun at the TitanX community, at the Helios community, at the Eros community. We'll be fucking, we'll be going jabbing at them all for a bit of fun.
That's great.
And the Blaze Bull will be the one leading the charge.
That's great. You guys even can do like a comic book or something. But anyway, that's so awesome. I love that. Fun. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So what do you guys?
One day and 16 hours. That is very close. I didn't realize it was that close.
I can't believe it's so close. You know, literally, you know, we're like, there's so much to do between, you know, getting the devs to actually build something, getting it audited, getting all the design stuff done, the UI stuff done, marketing it, streaming, talking to people, educating people, white papers, updates. So you can imagine we only launched Blaze. What are we even on Blaze? Let's be honest here. What is it? Day 29. We only launched Blaze 29 days ago, and we've done all this stuff in 29 days. And we've only got what it's literally been a whirlwind of work and everything. And it's only I can't believe that it's only one day and 15 hours until this next project launches. Crazy.
Wow. Yeah, you guys have put this together. We're on day 29. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right. So what is your, I mean, what are you guys planning on doing, like, you know, after the 8 weeks? How are you guys going to market this thing?
Well, the meme will just continue. You know, we have ourselves. We have eight. Okay, we've got 8 guys, and there's about 4 or 5 that are continually going on streams. We have, as I say, we have a full story for the Inferno bull and the meme coin itself. But we have a spaces we are on spaces, our own space every Monday night. We have our own weekly Blaze stream that we had Jake on last week. We do that every Tuesday. We are right. We're on the Plan A and Mike Dean spaces every Sunday. And as we build out, okay, so once we get these next, the plan was to get 3 or 4 protocols out, and then after that we can spend a lot of time, you know, with and we are already doing this in the background. We never stop working, but we're working a lot on outreach to get ourselves on other people's shows, with other people's YouTube shows outside of the TitanX ecosystem. And all this stuff takes time, and we're working at it now. So we've got so much more to come. You know, how do we market after 8 weeks? We'll be doing exactly what we're doing now, talking to people, getting in front of people. We're front and center 24/7. So there'll be no shortage of effort and outreach with all of our projects, never mind just Inferno.
And as well as that, the buy and burn doesn't run out after 8 weeks. So there's still reason after the 8 weeks for people to want to come in and sort of get involved in Inferno. And as the bull said as well, we do like to build cool shit. So it's not very likely we're just going to leave it to dwindle away.
And, you know, after 8 weeks, all you can do is buy it then, right? Then you can buy it off.
Yeah, buy it off market. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Cool. But you can still buy it. So then you can still get in and participate in the token after the 8 weeks. You just got to buy it off market. So
yeah, buy it off market and speculate on what and if the buy and burn is going to do anything to the price.
Right.
You know, again as well, you know, we're part of the TitanX ecosystem. If TitanX starts to pump, you know, after day 280 running into maybe September, October, we really do, the ban burn starts to kick in, you know, potentially and hopefully that rise in price of Titan will raise up, will pull up all the projects that are built on top of it, including ourselves. You know, the more eyeballs come in on Titan, that hopefully bring more eyeballs in on TitanX. Whenever people come in, they start messing around in the TitanX ecosystem. They'll see a lot of the quality stuff that we've built. You know, people go back, they'll be able to see all, you know, we've got, you know, a lot of content in not just in Twitter, but in YouTube now. And, you know, we've got so much behind us now that we can really, you know, pull people in as they come into the TitanX ecosystem as well. We just got so much to offer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I saw a really cool tweet from Jake a couple of days ago, and it was builders tend to keep building, I think it was.
Right.
So yeah, that stuck in my mind. And yeah, once you start building, you know, I'm from a construction background, so all I like to do is build. That's all I've done. You know, I'm away from it now, but you know, once you start, you can't stop. You know, it's addictive. It can become obsessive at times, and yeah, I absolutely love it. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, building physical things and building digital things, it's similar. It's definitely you're building, you're creating, and you know what? Without us, you know, creating something, mostly all of the time. I mean, being able to stay creative you know, I think that's how some people kind of get depressed, is because they live their life without any creativity, without giving themselves a creative outlet. You know, it's like people let their jobs completely take over their whole life, and they just do their job and then they sleep. And it's like, well, you know, you have to force in creative building things, and everybody, but in their own way, in their own, however, whatever's creative to them. So as builders, you know, we get, I mean, I don't know about you, but I get a little obsessive about what I build physical things. I'm building this glamping retreat here in Tennessee right now. I'm a film producer, so I build movies. And you know, I got a movie, actually, we're shooting it in October in Illinois. So we're getting there. That's why I've been kind of light on X right now, because I've been producing this movie. But anyways, I'm glad we're able to do this stream. But yeah, as builders, we gotta just build, you know, whether it's a house or an awesome protocol that we can make money with. Like, hopefully we can make money. I mean, not financial advice, guys, but like, you know, it's fun to play some games that have economic principles built into them, that, you know, the economics of it are positive as far as structure and how everything works. So, you know, whether or not this like goes to the moon, the economics that are built with the tokenomics, but the economics that are built within the actual project is a deflationary aspect. And when you have any kind of a deflationary aspect in a currency, in a coin, you know, a crypto or whatever, it's a positive thing, you know, as the foundation of something. If it's inflationary, always, now that's why I like TitanX. It's inflationary in the beginning, but then it's deflationary over time. So it's like inflationary things that are always inflationary. You know, I'm not as interested in those anymore, because that's what the US dollar is. And it is, we're literally going to wake up one day. I mean, I don't even know when it's going to be. And the dollar's probably going to be like it's going to be like $47 for a loaf of bread. We're like, crap. How'd that happen? Well, they printed more US dollars in the last 4 years than they have in the entire history of the United States. It's like, hold on a second, guys. What's going on? Inflation's real, and they don't care. That's why I love crypto. It's the future. And I love what you guys are doing as builders too. So thanks for building. So you guys as a team who built Blaze, Jake Sharp is in the house. What's up? And yes, you're right. Builders build. Absolutely. Builders build. I love it. Thanks, Jake, for joining the stream. We have 223 people on this stream right now. You guys are getting some great information, great alpha. We got a fair launch project here. It's launching in 1 day, 15 hours and 57 minutes. And you can actually use your TitanX to put it into this protocol. Not only is 8% immediately burned, but 90% is used to buy and burn Inferno. And it goes into the buy and burn pool that's user called. So you guys are, it's really good that you guys are on this stream right now. You're hearing some great information, but thank you so much. 227 people. Guys, go ahead and give this video a like, share it on your X right now. Go ahead and also make sure you like at Inferno Bull Win on X, and also at Blaze3 Win on X, and join all their socials. And then go over here to TitanX Hub, made by Mike Dean. Thanks, Mike Dean. And you can get all the links to all these projects right here on the bottom is Inferno. We got the X and the Telegram. So what are your plans for the future? I mean, I know you guys mentioned it a few times, but guys, what are your you guys, as a decentralized kind of core community of builders, you're building decentralized projects, and you guys have an ethos, you have principles, especially for Blaze. I imagine as a team, the only way you can stay together, just like a band, you got to have principles and a team. So what are your Blaze principles besides decentralization? You could talk about decentralization too, but what are your principles, guys?
Yeah, the first one is community first. That we're always out front and center, you know, engaging with the community, always being there as founders. That's a massive one. You know, there's a lot of, you know, we as crypto investors, And one of the things that really pissed us off a lot was, you know, you get into a project and founders promise the word. They tell you they're going to do this, tell you they're going to do that, and then next thing they change their mind. And I understand why. You understand why people change their mind, you know, but it's whenever they disappear. You know, they disappear. They don't do what they say they're going to do. So, you know, yes, the decentralization, but the community first type of approach as well, that will participate in the projects like everybody else and will always be here for the community. And that's part of the reason, you know, that's a big part of the principles as well.
Community first. Absolutely. All right. So community first. What else?
Later, Josh.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, we've got. Have you got our? We have like a landing page for our Blaze Free Labs website, and we've not really shilled this website much, so it'd be quite cool to get it up. And
What is it?
Blaze3.io.
So this will be like our central website where all of our DApp links will be, all of our websites, a lot of our information is. So.
Okay. Oh, good. All right. You got the Mike Dean interview here. You got your team. We have Launch Blaze DApp, Launch Inferno DApp, Blaze Burn Paper, protocol. Okay. Principles. Okay. Facts. All right. And then content, team. And then we got the links here. Okay, great. Let's go to principles real quick. So we got real people, real crypto. We are on the journey to financial freedom in crypto, and we are bringing you with us. Thanks. I'm on the journey with you. Our principles are simple. Decentralization. Yeah, okay. Number one, we operate with full decentralization. Love it. Community. Absolutely. Our decisions prioritize the community first. Freedom. I love freedom. We value freedom and equality for all. Amen. Integrity. We oppose scams, VC dumps, and unreliable founders. That's why you guys are going fair launch. Neutrality. We are chain agnostic, embracing all platforms without tribalism. That's cool. Okay, well, that's interesting. I mean, I like that. That opens you up to the future of whatever, to growing exponentially. Neutrality. I like that. Okay, that's a principle. Transparency. We prioritize transparency and trust. And I can tell because you guys are literally on the stream showing your faces. You're not some invisible founder that nobody knows. I am an invisible host, guys. But, you know, also this isn't about me, actually. That's why I'm not on these streams. I'm just talking because this is not about me. This is actually about what I'm talking about. So I don't want you guys to focus on the host. It's not about me. It's about TitanX. It's about Blaze. It's about Inferno. It's about the founders. But
so just on that quickly, Dave. On our founding team, obviously there's 8 of us. And yeah, at any one point there's probably at least 50% of us that are front facing, public faced, doxed in terms. You know, Ali and myself, we have our names out a lot. Scott's name can be found if anyone wants to look underneath carpets and rugs on the internet. I'm sure you can find it. So, you know, we're all there. We're not trying to hide away. We was brought into this space with the TitanX community. It drove us to want to build our own stuff, and you know, we want to be here. We want to be part of it. It excites us. It's fun. We take it seriously. You know, it's become our main role. You know, I don't really know what more I do than build this stuff right now. So, you know, we do take it seriously. It's not just fun and games. It is something that we really are serious on. But we're all there. We're all front facing.
You guys are front facing and you're everywhere. You know, it's not hard to find you guys. Hey, same with me. If you guys do a little digging, you can figure out who I am. But sure. I use my real name, Dave. I mean, but and actually the other stream with Helios last time, I couldn't figure out the streaming button. And so if you watch the beginning of the stream, I jump on I actually turned the camera on and I'm on there for a second. So you guys, little rabbit, go back and watch that. But also nobody cares. Who cares? It doesn't matter. What matters is these principles What matters is this. What matters is actually getting into projects that have long-term potential and have people that care about them that are launching them. For me, that's what matters right now, because we need financial freedom. We got to create our own banks. We got to become our own banks. You know, we got to support good builders, and crypto is going to be how we're going to do that. I'm actually in this one. I got into TitanX because I read the white paper and it was so awesome. And, you know, then I got into the whole everybody into TitanX. It's actually why I started this channel, is because I have a green circle. I mean, it's TitanX. First video is TitanX. So, but I do appreciate this ecosystem, and I'm really doing this to learn. So whether or not, I mean, I was in Eros, but we didn't lose anything in Eros. And that was actually pretty cool. That was that was actually kind of unheard of in crypto, for having a team member rug and then the other team member go find him really quick and then make sure everybody got their money back. Like, that was pretty cool of them to make that happen. So I got to give them credit for that. I didn't lose any money on Eros, although that was kind of crazy, crazy. But Eros is back under different leadership. I actually think that they're not being too public. They're just trying to kind of do their own thing, prove themselves again, and not changing the name actually is interesting, because it shows that they're not trying to hide anything. They're just saying, hey guys, this was our past, whatever. So there's some cool things I like about that, although it's going to take but I do have some airdropped Eros. So it's like, when you got some airdropped stuff, you might as well stake it and see what happens. But anyways, we're not talking about Eros right now. We're talking about first principles of Blaze. We have transparency. We got resilience. We are committed to long-term success. And I love that, because me too. I'm in this for the long haul. I'm not doing this as like a short-term trader. However, I should probably learn short-term trading, because there's a lot of arbitrage opportunities. But and then learners, we are alpha profit maxis. Ooh, I like that. Participate in Blaze and be part of the new transparent movement in crypto. Let's build this together, promoting real DeFi and multiple rewards-based community protocols. All right. So why don't you guys talk a little bit about these? What's the most important part of your principles here?
I suppose a big part of it is, for me, is the integrity part as well. You know, we're really trying hard to, you know, when we come out and say we're going to do something, that we just stick to our guns and make sure we get it done. That's a big part of it for me. That's my reason for wanting to be out in front of the camera, for being on the weekly Blaze, you know, having our own show every week, that if we you know, there's been times when we've had to make tough decisions. We've had to make tough changes, things that could piss the community off. And it's very important that as soon as we have something like that needs to change or needs to happen, that we're out and, you know, get in front of stuff like that, and just make sure that we try and keep our integrity intact all the time. You know, talk about trust and all that kind of stuff. That's a massive part of it for me.
Well, you know what? You guys are not the people. Okay. If someone says, trust me, I literally immediately don't trust them. Like, it's like, don't say, trust me. All you got to do is do what you do, and then prove yourself by actions. Trust is actually earned. It's not, and trust can be lost really quickly, but trust is earned, and it's actually lost a lot quicker than it's earned, but it's earned. And so that's what I love about you guys. You guys aren't sitting there talking about what you're going to do. In fact, you don't talk about some of the stuff you are going to do yet until it's time, which is really awesome, because what you do is you build first. And then when you're ready to launch, you talk. Well, in your marketing phases, you talk, but you're talking because you know something's about to happen. And so you don't talk about something till you're sure you're launching. And you've already proven that with Blaze. So Blaze launched when you guys said it would. It's flawless operation. And no, guys, Pulse Life, it says it is only available on ETH. Well, no, that's Blaze is available with ETH, but Inferno is TitanX. You use TitanX. And yes, Stray Ox, yes, it's all about a strong community foundation. And I think we got that. I think we have that. We're building that, but we're building it with trust. And I think Jake is building it with trust too. Dude is building it with trust. You guys are building it with trust, but you're not asking people to trust you. You're taking action, following through on your action, and then you're actually never even asking people to trust you. You're just following through on your action. And then trust is just a given piece. It's the thing that's earned after action is taken and followed through with. So that is what I love about you. Yes, integrity. I do feel that with you guys, not because you've told me to, but because you've proven yourselves through action.
Nice.
Yeah,
Like
Shrey's hit the nail on the head. You know, TitanX is a pretty strong community behind it, and you know, one of the first coins or communities that I got involved in was obviously the Hex and Pulse Chain community, and that wouldn't be what it was, or what it hopefully will be without the the community behind it. And TitanX and Blaze are certainly building a nice, strong community behind it.
Absolutely. And that's the same thing I feel about Jake. You know, I believe he has proven himself and he continues to prove himself by continually building. Hyper, is very specific for what he was built to do. He was very specific with it. And I think X28 is probably going to be, actually, I didn't even get a chance to see your stream. All I could find was like bits of it. So send me an X link to the stream because I got to watch that. I got to listen to Jake, but I got to hear what X28 is all about. But I heard that little clip about what it is, where we're going to be able to use, liquid, TitanX or stakes or mines, which is freaking awesome. I wonder what that's going to look like. I have no idea. And I wonder X28. Did he talk about when he's launching it on the stream or no?
He gives some hints. he loves dropping hints. He said
I can think of the name X28. What does X28 mean? X is a 10. 10 times 28 is 280. Day 280 is actually the big day. So I wonder if X28 means that it's launching on day 280. That's just my little, possibly Sherlock or possibly not Sherlock moment.
Well, on the stream, he said that it would launch whenever. What was the words he used? I can't think exactly. He may type it in the chat. Something like whenever the most of the supply comes out or something. I think
exactly. That's why it's called X28. There's most of the supplies coming out day 280. It needs to eat it up. If you can eat up all those mines right before they come out, now you're not actually getting that massive spike. I mean, but you could burn the liquid. So it's like, exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised actually. Srey's got a good point there. I wouldn't be surprised if it was October. I've been kind of thinking it's later on. Not as
I see
early.
what you're saying. X28, the 28th of October. So it's a year after. Yeah, actually, that's a good possibility too. Wink, wink. Okay, all right. Hey, there's another one. But see, X28 to me looks like 280. When I look at that, I'm like Roman numeral 28. That looks like 280 to me. But
no, that's too easy. That's too easy for Jake. No way.
I could be way off. But even 280 October 280 is still 280. Anyways, sorry. All right. I'm done with my little Sherlock, and I'm probably wrong, but that's okay. I'm okay being wrong, guys. But all right. So I love this. Thank you guys so much for sharing this amazing stream. We have 261 people on this stream. If you guys got some value of this, hit some hearts, hit some likes, a comment below. It helps everybody. And then go to everybody's X account. Follow me on Crypto Awesome Lee, which I don't even have mine up here, but go to Inferno at Inferno Bull Win. Also go to Blaze3Win. And then if you guys want to check out this that isn't anywhere yet, go to blaze3.io. And now you get to actually go check out Blaze 3 Labs, what they're doing. This is where you could launch the dApp. So right now you could actually launch the Blaze dApp. Boom. Okay, that's cool. And then let's see. This is a coming soon thing, right?
No, not yet.
But you can get to the Blaze burn paper, so that's great. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so the Blaze 3 Labs, this is probably going to house like everything you guys do, right? I mean, when new stuff comes up, like
that list there is going to be. I mean, it could be. That's going to be a lot of buttons there to press at some point, I would assume. Also, Dave, send everyone into the Inferno Telegram because For some reason, yeah, we everyone's everyone's on X. We've got plenty of people there, but the Telegram is yeah, we could have a bit more tension in there. So we want to have a bit of excitement there for the next couple of days. So
you guys can get to the Telegram through the X page or go to TitanX Hub, Mike Dean, and then you can go down here to Inferno, and boom, you got Telegram and X right there. So a couple legitimate ways to get there. Sometimes, you know, I just want to go through legitimate ways. Make sure you're not like, you know, hitting the wrong links and stuff, because some people are tricky. But you go to the official places. That's how you know you're going to be safe when you're clicking on a link.
Nice.
All right, guys. Well, any last thoughts for the audience of 271 people?
I suppose the main thing for now is that, you know, we've proven ourselves with Blaze that we can build good protocols. This is another fully decentralized meme coin launching. There's a lot of hype behind it. 90% ban burn, I don't think has been done before. The 8-mint cycles haven't been done before. There's a lot of bullish factors. Never mind the Inferno bull himself. There's a lot of bullish factors built in to this awesome little meme coin with added utility. So, you know, the first mint cycle starts in less than a day. Did I just get rubbed?
Sorry, go for it. Hold on. Tell me when you want me to share that.
Yeah, that was. I was gonna close Ali off with a nice, exciting track that everyone likes to listen to.
Keep going, Ali. Sorry. After you're done, I'll make that happen. Go for it.
Ali loves it.
What happened there? Did I rug myself?
No. We were sharing a screen. That's all.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, all this is kicking off in less than 2 days' time. Friday, 2 p.m. UTC. Come along. You know, if we're adding to the TitanX community, the TitanX ecosystem. You know, we've got something you can do with your TitanX here on Friday before day 280, and it will continue on for 8 weeks after that. So a lot of excitement coming in the next few days. Go on Friday, go to inferno.win and get your Inferno tokens minted.
Okay, so you go to inferno.win on Friday, right here. Yeah. This is where we're at, right here. Inferno.
Yeah, 2 p.m. UTC.
2 p.m. UTC. Okay, cool. Hey, Scotty, what do you got? What do you want to tell everybody here at the end here?
Hey, I'm just looking forward to what happens after Inferno launches. Like, especially when that buy and burn kicks off, just even if you don't participate, just take a look at what happens, because it's going to be very, very interesting how things work out.
Cool. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait to watch. It's amazing and participate. What about you, Bad Sports?
Yeah, I mean, look, the bull will be back again tomorrow. We've got a stream with on Smooth and Crypto's show.
Nice.
Yeah,
awesome.
same time.
Him.
Yeah, he's cool, man. Maxwell Smooth. 9 p.m. GMT. So we'll be with Maxwell. We'll be getting another deep dive, running through Inferno and getting ready for launch. And yeah, the bull will be back. So tune in if you want to see the bull with his stupid chain and his sunglasses on.
Awesome. Well, I have no idea what I'm about to share. I have not seen this before. So is it appropriate for me to share?
Yeah.
100%.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and play this, and I'm going to watch it with you guys.
Meet Blaze with Ita, step Blaze and innovative device project, transparent team, awesome community.
Oh my God, that was amazing. Bullish on Blaze, baby.
Always bullish.
Yeah, so Dave, that was one of our giveaway competitions, and a community member put that together for us. So we like to use that for our intro and our outros on our the weekly Blaze stream, but it gets everyone hyped, and I know Ali especially loves to have a little dance at the end of the stream to it. So
yeah,
I thought I'd put that one for him.
Thanks very much. You made my evening.
That is great. I love it. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. All right, guys. Well, hey, thank you so much, everybody, for joining this stream. 285 people. You guys are amazing. Go ahead and give this video a like and share it on your pages so other people can hear about Inferno that's launching in 1 day and 15 hours. All you got to use is Liquid TitanX. And actually, Liquid TitanX is a great price right now. So it's a good idea. No financial advice here. So it's cheap. So when you can buy cheap TitanX, now you can invest in these, participate, however you want to look at it, not financial advice, invest in these projects that have potential. And this is a deflationary meme coin that has so many cool pieces to it. Just read the white paper. But thank you guys so much for joining this stream. And I'm going to say that's it. So until next time, Crypto Awesome out.